Good afternoon. I'm very pleased to welcome Mr. ستيفنز, COO of Accor Group for the Middle East and Africa. Thank you very much. We had 2 years of sustainability in the UAE. Now we are in the year of community, the S of ESG. Accor is at the forefront of sustainability globally and regionally. Tell us what your plans are for the upcoming period in this regard.
Look, I think first of all, we should establish that we've been on this journey for some 10 years. So ESG, CSR is
it's a daily culture.
Absolutely nothing new to us. So it's been a really positive journey so far. So some of the positive things, the measurable, the actual tangible things that we've done with regard to ESG, CSR is we've started measuring things. So that's the first thing about improvement. You need to measure how much energy you're using, how much water you're using,
how scalable it is,
how much food waste you're having. So first of all, once you've got the measurement, then you've got a baseline so you know the actions that you're taking into the future is actually making a positive difference or alternatively no difference. So what we've been able to establish in the last 3 years is baseline measurements for all those three critical ESG components.
We are heading in a few days basically to the UN Ocean Conference in Nice, France, basically, and lots of talks in terms of the ocean, sustainability, seafood, and today seems to be quite a distinguished events that you have. How are you aligning within Accor?
The ocean is hugely important to, directly over half the world's population, and I expect the other half just haven't got there yet. So it'll probably be for the entire world's population. And the critical things with the ocean is, first of all, we're polluting it. So you could probably ask, okay, well, that's the first step. What's Accor doing to try and help the reduction of that pollution? And that pollution comes in a couple of different ways. One is plastic. So, we kill, as humans, over 1 million sea life every year that's drowning or getting caught up in plastic. 80% of that plastic comes from land-based. So if we reduce what we're pushing into the ocean, the chances that we'll save those million sea animals are hugely high. So what we've done is reduced every piece of single-use plastic out of our bathrooms. Anything that faces the guest, there is no single-use plastic anymore. So in every one of our hotels in our region and in the world. So that's a huge commitment. It's taken us 3 years to get there, but that's a really, really positive effect. So if we think about the other ways the ocean gets polluted, it's chemicals, it's insecticides, etc. So with our new focus on plant-forward cuisine, we're actually trying to eliminate the use of pesticides, insecticides, and animal food that was actually polluting the environment by leaking into the ocean. So those two critical things are really important for us to move forward. And of course, once we start understanding that we're polluting the ocean less and letting it clean itself up, then what we want to do is actually trace the seafood that comes out of it. So the actual thing that ends up on our plate, where did it come from and was it caught sustainably? And that's where we're using
the quality.
The quality, but also the nature of where it's come from. Was it farmed sustainably or caught sustainably, or was it just mass caught and destroying the environment around it? So
knowledge transfer in terms of sustainability within a big group such as Accor. What are you doing in this regard? The global practices, how are you applying and relaying them to your team at the grassroots level?
One of the really, really important things and the way that we figure that we can make a huge difference is not just by the knowledge relayed to our teams, to our hardest, to 300,000 people in the world. What we want to do is give them the education, the hands-on experience that then allows them to go back into their communities, into their social circles, that allow them to transfer that information. So we're not talking to just 300,000 people, we're talking to 300 times their family, times their relatives, times their communities.
Absolutely.
So that's when we start making a big difference.
So here in the Middle East, what are you doing basically to bring those practices?
Well, I think you're going to talk to Gaith a little later, and he'll give you an example of exactly how active the hotels are. And while we have corporate goals and corporate objectives that we share with our teams, we live them and we put them into place every day, the hotels are the ones that inspire the local actions, and that's where the passion's really coming out. Huge amount of support for local communities, whether it be in the ocean, whether it be in the farms, whether it be other areas that need social support from us. That's what's really making a difference.
Paul, thank you very much for being with us today.
Pleasure, Saleh.
Thank you.